Okay, so yeah, I just had a epiphany, a light bulb, blink, blink. I wanted to speak to myself, but I figured might as well record and maybe somebody can relate or right. So look at us, look at people, not us, but people, not us. I work at the mill, not us. People who work with AI. People who work with AI. Okay, those guys. I was like, dude, you know the story of God's Sumerian tablets, right? God's working hard, and they started complaining how work is so hard, right? Work is so hard, not gonna work anymore. They're like, dude, we can't do this shit anymore. That's a story. That's a story from long ago. And the story survived on tablets. If you listen to Matt LaCroix, in stone, right? This story survived in stone, dude. I'm so fucking huge. I'm like so huge. This story survived for like 20,000 years. Paper doesn't last long. Paper only lasts for like 5,000 years, right? But the stone goes for 20,000 years. Clay tablets written in stone. We have the story of gods, right, who are Anunnakis. Why gods? Because they were like 50 feet tall and shit like that. They were very tall. That's why gods. And then there's more reasons why they are gods, okay? But just hang fucking tight and we'll get to those reasons eventually. There are tons of the fucking reasons why they are gods, okay? Many fucking scriptures talk about these fucking gods and shit. 360 fucking gods, right? 360 gods. That shit's fucked up, dude. I'm not even talking about that, guys. Sorry about blowing up. My thing is, my epiphany, my light bulb is that, guys, if you know the story about gods protesting and not willing to work anymore, this is weird, right? My teeth is weird, like, that's weird. I don't have a chest. I don't really have a chest. I'm like skinny as fuck. Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, well, I can't, you know what I mean? I don't want to move anything. Just bear with me, right? Bear with me. Those are flies. I'm killing flies in my fucking house. So if you know the story of Enki and Enlil, right? When gods, they're all gods. They're all fucking gods. And when the workers, right? And they're all fucking workers too. They just have different positions. But you know, see, here is a clue I give you about gods. Like I said, I would give you thousands, right? Here is why they are gods, bro. They were together, right? They were together, like people are nowadays with the phones and shit. You're all connected in the whole fucking world. You're together. You can just let him know. Hey, this is what's happening here. Live. I'm live and shit, dude. This is what the fuck is happening here. What should I do, sir? Right? Okay, copy that. Okay, yeah, we'll do. We'll do. You have a good night. All right. So there's one. There's one that's like holy shit. That was a firework right there. Right? That's one jewel I dropped. Right? So that's why they were gods, and they got tired of working all the fucking time. And guess what they were fucking doing too? This is weird to me. I put it together myself, but they were fucking cleaning rivers and shit. They were cleaning like lakes, oceans, whatever. Like they were doing some work like that. Right? We don't even get to do it because they fucking did it for us. It's crazy. It's crazy, dude. When I was a kid, I would have never thought of that. Ever. This is me fucking learning from the phone. I listen to so much, and watch a lot of shit on it too. Especially the naughty stuff. I like the naughty stuff a lot. Right? Like put more naughty stuff in the phone, please. Right? The devil may commands, the devil may pretends, the devil may cry. I made that up, guys. I made that up. Which is why this is fucking hilarious and funny. But wait. Let me go back to the light bulb, right? Because I'm still, dude, all this funny shit is coming from me having a light bulb. So I'm saying the history repeats itself, and watch how that story many fucking thousand years ago, maybe even millions, who knows, nobody fucking know anything. They're like, yeah, probably, I don't give a shit. Satisfied. Alright. What am I doing tonight? Beers? Smoke? Dude, I'm gonna be fucking gone. Guys who don't fucking smoke and drink and shit, they can fucking suffer. Fuck that shit, right? I was kidding, but that's pretty much what I am. Talking about myself, I guess. So the story goes that they wouldn't work. These gods, they wouldn't work. And the word got to Enki and Enlil, right? Enki and Enlil, who are the twins, yin and yang, so above, so below. See, Enki and Enlil, like the Most High, you know what I mean, right? So they were it. They were like the throne. Enki and Enlil were like the throne, right? When it got to their fucking word, right? Enki had also an epiphany. He also had a light bulb, and he said, "Listen, man, we're gonna make fucking replacement. Okay, this is not working. They can't do it anymore. They're tired. We'll just make fucking new, replacement, right? Replacement. We're gonna replace those fucking gods with people who are us now. We're gonna replace them with them, and they will do their fucking job forever. Probably not forever, but probably for a long time. Nothing's ever forever, right? Probably for a long time. So, dude, I don't want to make a long video because I don't want to wait too fucking long, because this shit, it doesn't work. Whenever I upload my videos, shit is not working. I gotta constantly press on the screen so the light doesn't go out, otherwise I lose my fucking load. What the fuck? Shoot this fucking phone to death. It works great. No, it fucking doesn't. No, it fucking doesn't. Sorry, I blew up again. Stupid flies. There's another one. Right? So, when Enki makes the replacement, the story is very creepy. The story is very creepy. When Enki makes the replacement, they had to kill one of their own, right? One of their own gods. They had to kill one of their own gods and use their blood with the primitive. That means, I think that means to me, there were some creatures, right? There were some creatures on Earth. There were some creatures on Earth, like cavemen or like monkeys or whatever, right? And they had to mix the blood of gods with that primitive and make a human being. That's the story, guys. That's the story in the stone that fucking lasted 20,000 fucking years. Maybe a little less, but it lasted just so we can learn about it. See, and that was also Enki, not Enlil. Enki is the good one and Enlil is the bad one, but together they create this fucking light, right? The minus and the plus, they create this fucking light for you to see, right? So anyways, guys, we'll mention some more of that highness and godliness and cleanliness soon. What blew me away, I was like, dude, we can watch the story that happened 20 fucking thousand years ago right now. Oh, that was a fart. Пердила подтвердила. That was Russian. Пердила подтвердила. That means fart confirmed it. But it doesn't sound cool in English because it doesn't rhyme. Пердила подтвердила. Russian. English. The fart confirmed it. Yeah, stupid. But at least you know the translation. Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah, I'm a nice guy. You're welcome. So that's the light bulb that I had. I was like, dude, we can watch it right now. We can watch the story 20,000 years ago right now. With the robots coming in. Same fucking thing, just a little different angle, you know what I mean? It's the same, but it's not. Get it? Well, that's how it always is, you know? You're like, yeah, I kind of recognize it, but this is different. This is better. This is cool. And the truth is about humans is that they're all tired. We're all tired of work, hard fucking labor. We're all tired. And we protest and we stand up because we finally became the gods that Enki and Enlil and the rest of them were, who were on this planet Earth 20,000 years ago or 16,000 years ago or 18,000 years ago. Doesn't matter. I'm just saying, dude, wow. Well, I'm blown away myself. It brings peace to my heart. It brings peace to my heart that, you know, suffering is never that long if you look at it this way, right? 20,000 years, right? It's not that long. And you know, we don't have to do it anymore. We have graduated. We're done, you know. And now robots are gonna do the same fucking work, and they eventually gonna go through the same shit, right? They're gonna figure it all out, and they're gonna create some other fucking shit that's going to run this shit. earth remains forever. Guys, in Bible, it talks about it the same way. It talks about it the same way. It talks about how some people are gonna be saved and gonna be happy forever, and others are gonna be burning in hell, asking for a drink of water day and night. So that means working hard. Forever. Forever. So guys, what else can I add to this? I will give you something beautiful to this story, right? Because that was, I kind of gave you a lot of scariness there, but now I'm gonna give you opposite of that. I look like Inky, by the way. I really do. Inky had a beard and long hair like this. Yeah. So I'm probably on the Inky side, not on Enlil side, who is the fucking eagle in the sky, like the Americans eagle. They will bomb the shit out of you. So here it is. I'll give you something beautiful. We'll also use the Bible on this. No more pain, no more tears. So guess what? Once you're a robot, right, you ain't gonna feel no pain, because you will know metal doesn't feel pain. Just like that. So in other words, it will always be just a repair. I just need a repair. You never die. I just need a repair. You will not be thinking of death or anything like that. Alright? No pain. And you can fucking damage your shit, you can break your shit up, then you went to the fucking place and fix yourself, you know? Even though nowadays you can go to the hospital and fix yourself, but that doesn't really work, you know? Maybe with robots will be the same, but still, we know, right? When we fix a car or when you fix a robot, it doesn't feel any pain. And that alone, that thought alone is the key, that we know it doesn't. So when you're a robot, you will feel no more pain, no more tears. Isn't that incredible? Isn't that incredible? So life will go on. Life always goes on. But this is the way it goes on. And all of that hoo-ha and ha that you know about church, right? Jesus and all that shit. Bro, that's for children. That's for babies. That's babysitting. Church is babysitting people that are babies. They're babysitting babies in church with that whole story, Jesus Christ and the salvation and the rapture and all that shit. That's just a fairy tale to keep the children, to get the children to go to bed. Keep sleeping. It's okay. You're a child. But reality, when you are a grown man and you have matured and you woke up from being a child and you finally went out on your own. You're like, I'd rather die than to be fooled again by the church or parents or a friend or a douchebag friend. Then you can get into this knowledge and you can own it. And you can draw strength from it, draw nurture from it, which is called the source, right? The source would be where anything is possible, right? Where anything is possible and you can tap into that. Just like you get on your phone, right? Pretty much that's what it is too, is your phone, like an icon. You can draw strength from that and nurture from that and understand all these things and be free right now. Rise above, you know. Dude, I've said enough. It's already been 20 minutes, so it's gonna be a struggle loading this up, but I'm gonna do my best, I promise. So yeah, guys, pretty much this is the reality and end of it all for us humans looking like this. Right? We won't be looking like this anymore, right? Animals change the way they look. Everything changes the way it looks. It mutates. So this is pretty much what they're saying is the end of humanity, us looking like this. We're gonna evolve into looking something different, you know. So pretty much lovers, you know, pretty much if you're an idol, you know, you love shit like this, you know, you love this. You might have a little struggle, but if you are poor, you know, then like Jesus said, if you're poor, yours is the kingdom of heaven. See, this is why you know shit like this, because you're poor. Exactly. This is why rich, they don't learn this shit. They don't check this shit out. They're busy with other shit. This is very important for the mind. Oh. The change of the mind is the key, right? The renews. I forgot how to say that. Renewing of your mind. Renewing of your mind is what it's about. Change your mind for a different view, and nothing else matters. Okay. I think that's good. I think that's pretty good. I think that's pretty good, guys. So yeah, I got news for y'all, guys. I have overcome the world. I live very free. Nothing scares me, dude. Even though I'm scared all the time, but it's not me who's scared. It's this flesh who thinks it's alive. But I think it's not. It's an aborted fetus. So even though I'm scared all the time, I'm able to tap in and rise above, do a workout, and be on top of that shit, and control it, and control it. And that's your whole reality. That's your whole world. That's your whole universe, and that's your whole God. Be ye therefore perfect, like your heavenly Father is perfect. Did I just call myself that? Yes, I am perfect, just like my heavenly Father is. Yes, I am a daddy. I am a dad. I'm your creator. That's the levels I reached. Believe it or not. Believe it or not. You're welcome, guys. You're welcome. Oh. Things are not scary at all. Remember Jesus, dude. He said, guys, don't be afraid of that shit, man. All that shit is going to happen. It's not the end. You will never taste death. He wasn't afraid. That's the point. That's the point. It makes me happy. I want to see it go down. I want to see you flush it in. Mother, flush it all away. I want to watch it all go down. Right? Yeah, so guys, like I said, I still gotta load this video, so I'm gonna try to do all this. And what else can I mention? For the final end, right? You know, you know the story, you know how, you know, he said, yo, this is not the end. Jesus said, this is not the end. He said, the end is going to come when the sun is not going to give no light, stars are going to fall down, and then, you know, the end will come. And they even talk about how all these evil doers or demons or whatever you want to call them, how they will return back to the source where they came from. They will kill each other, and then chief ruler will turn on himself and kill himself and return. The light will return back to the source, and that's the end, right? But let me trick you. Remember what Jesus also said when they asked him. They said, "Yo, when is it going to be the end?" They asked him, "Yo, Master, when is the end? Where is the end?" They asked him. And remember what he answered them? He said, "Yo, what a stupid question. If you want to know where the end is, you need to know where the beginning is." What? What I'm saying to you right now is, even though he is painting you the end with the stars falling and the sun not giving the light, is it really the end? Because remember, I just tricked you. He said, oh, that's a stupid question, because where the end is, that's where the beginning is. So, this is not the end. This is not the end where there is going to be nothing. No. It's just where the beginning is. And I will finally put this to the rest, put the story to the rest with what I told you earlier. I said, guys, Epiphany, let's watch the 20,000 years story ago unfold in front of our eyes right now. Bye-bye.